Welcome back to the TCD YouTube channel. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told U.S. President Joe Biden in a phone call Friday that public comments he made on Thursday, in which he appeared to reject the idea of creating a Palestinian state, were not meant to foreclose the possibility of a Palestinian state in any form. Intense Israeli bombardment and heavy fighting in the area around a large hospital in southern Gaza neutralized at least 29 people Friday, according to Palestinian state news agency. Nasser Hospital, the largest remaining health facility in the city of Khan Yunis, and several residential buildings came under violent bombardment by Israeli artillery and military vehicles. Khan Yunis has been the epicenter of Israel's ground operation in recent weeks. The fighting has forced thousands of Gazans to flee the area, many of them already displaced from northern neighborhoods where Israel first launched its offensive. Displaced Palestinians continue to arrive in overcrowded Rafah, near the border with Egypt, by the thousands, a United Nations human rights official said Friday. There, they shelter in makeshift tents with little food or clean water. Harrowing claims from Gaza detainees. An human rights official says he has met Palestinian men in Gaza who described being beaten, blindfolded, and held for weeks in Israeli detention. The official, Ajith Sungai, shared their accounts and called on Israel to observe international human rights laws. In a statement of response, Israel's military said it detains Gazans suspected of terror activities for security reasons and observes international law. It did not directly address most of the claims relayed by Sungai. Communications coming back online. Service is slowly being restored after a near-total telecommunications blackout in the Gaza Strip that lasted more than a full week, the longest of the Israel-Hamas war, according to the internet monitoring site NetBlocks. Diplomatic divide. U.S. President Joe Biden spoke with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Friday, one day after the Israeli leader appeared to reject the idea of creating a Palestinian state, a comment that would put him at odds with Biden's position. The U.S. president reiterated his support for a two-state solution to the conflict, one in which an independent Palestinian state exists peacefully alongside Israel. More U.S. strikes in Yemen. The U.S. struck additional anti-ship missiles belonging to the Houthi rebels in Yemen today, according to a U.S. official, marking the sixth time in the past 10 days the U.S. has targeted the Iranian proxy group. The U.S. says it is trying to deter more attacks by the Houthis on commercial shipping in the Red Sea, but Biden conceded Thursday that so far the attacks have not abated. Concerns remain, meanwhile, about widening conflict in the Middle East during the Israel-Hamas war. Damage to Gaza institutions. Fighting south of Gaza City damaged buildings at Al-Ezra University on Wednesday. Thank you for joining us on the TCD YouTube channel. Stay informed by subscribing, and we'll continue monitoring the situation in the region.